Yo, it's Bob Smoke back in Madden video. In today's Madden video, we're going to have Davante Adams on the Las Vegas Raiders simulation in Madden. Now, as a Raiders fan, I'm very excited to hopefully have Davante Adams on my team. He's one of the best wide receivers in the game. I do feel there'll be a little bit of drop-off with the chemistry. Obviously, Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams had an amazing chemistry, but Derek Carr and Davante Adams were also teammates in college, so that is something to say. I do feel Davante Adams will be Vegas Raider. Just jumping the gun here because he did purchase a house in Vegas, if you guys didn't know already. So go ahead with one of the best receivers in the game, first year here. Let's go to the simulation. And the Raiders lose 13-17. What a shock. The Raiders always lose. But let's go ahead and check the statistics. All right, 13-17 here. Just got a bunch of field goals. Or 2 field goals, I should say. Marcus Mariota is a Steeler. I guess that's where he landed in free agency. I'm not in control. By the way, I'm not in control of all the free agency and stuff. I literally just put Davante Adams on the team, and I let the CPU do like the trades and all that. So they do all the re-signing, all that. Running stats here: Najee Harris got a rushing touchdown and 90 yards. Josh Jacobs got 65 yards. Benny Snell 25 yards. Marcus Mariota got 17 yards running. Kenyon Drake got 16 yards running. Receiving, Chase Claypool had 4 receptions, 82 yards, and 1 receiving touchdown. Hunter Renfrow, 5 receiving touchdowns, 65 yards. Deontay Johnson, 59 yards. Davante Adams in his first game, he got 3 receptions, 43 yards. Nothing special, really. So midway through the season here, we got the statistics pulled up. Derek Carr is doing not that great. 1,888 yards, 8 passing touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. The interceptions is pretty high, and the touchdowns are pretty low. I feel like we need to get Derek Carr needs to get better, especially since he has Davante Adams, a true number 1. Josh Jacobs is doing solid with 447 yards. Receiving, Davante Adams, he's doing pretty good, 515. Only 3 touchdowns. I mean, that's a little bit low, but the yards are good. We got to think Derek Carr is not producing, though, so honestly, the blame is on Derek Carr right now, as much as I like to stand up for Derek Carr. So, end of the season, the Raiders finished 5-12, so they absolutely do horrible. They did worse before they even got Davante Adams somehow. I think that's just Madden being stupid. But we're going to go ahead and do another simulation because we're going to go ahead and do 2 years just to see what it looks like in 2 years. But Derek Carr finished the season not that good. I mean, the yards were kind of high. The touchdowns are a little low. They're below 30, and his interceptions were at 15. So not that great of a year for Derek Carr. Josh Jacobs, 1,169 yards, 17 rushing touchdowns. That's actually really good. 17 rushing touchdowns is really good for Josh Jacobs. Davante Adams, 1,300 receiving yards, 7 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow with 3 touchdowns. Bryan Edwards with 5 touchdowns. Darren Waller, very quiet. He made a bunch of noise 2 years ago because he was really good. He only has 200 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns this year, though, which doesn't really make sense. This is what the team kind of looks like going into the second year as well. The O-line does look pretty rough, in my opinion. Derek Carr, 80 overall. I feel so-so about that. Here's what the defense looks like going into next year. The cornerbacks do look pretty shaky without Casey Hayward or Trayvon Mullen. They lost 2 key factors. They were able to re-sign Max Crosby, though, so at least they're able to do that, but they lost both of their starting cornerbacks, which is just not good. And so absolute blowout loss to the Chargers. Justin Herbert didn't even do that good. He had 3 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 306 yards. Austin Eckler had 84 rushing yards. Josh Jacobs, 60 rushing yards and a touchdown. Kennedy Brooks, touchdown. Justin Herbert, rushing touchdown. Eric Ebron, 2 receiving touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow, a receiving touchdown. See all the way down here, Davante Adams, 5 receptions, 59 yards. I guess that's so-so. Midway through the season, Derek Carr is definitely looking a little bit better. 1,876 yards, 13 passing touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. So that's pretty solid for the midseason. Josh Jacobs, 560 yards, 6 rushing touchdowns. Derek Carr, 1 rushing touchdown, 88 yards. Honestly, Derek Carr is not much of a runner, so that is pretty good for Derek Carr. Davante Adams, 519 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Hunter Renfrow has been getting most of the touchdowns, though. He's been the red zone threat with 6 touchdowns. Bryan Edwards has a touchdown to his name. Darren Waller, low there again. I don't know. He's just not doing that good, I guess. All right, so the end of the year here, the Raiders actually make it to the AFC Championship, believe it or not, but they lose to the Ravens. So they face the Titans, they beat the Titans, and they face the Chiefs, the division rival Chiefs, and beat the Chiefs. So somehow the Raiders made it to the AFC Championship. Let's go ahead and check the statistics of how they made it to this far. I'm honestly shocked they did. Especially how the simulation was going last year. I'm pretty shocked how they did that. Let's go and check Derek Carr's statistics, though. Derek Carr, this is a pretty good season for Derek Carr. 4,600 yards, 36 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, over the 35 mark of touchdowns, so that is good. Josh Jacobs, 1,300 yards, only 12 rushing touchdowns compared to his 17 last year, but that is still a really good year for Josh Jacobs. Hunter Renfrow led the league in receiving yards and in touchdowns with 11, but Davante Adams still did good. In real football, like in the real NFL, I don't care who does better, Davante Adams or Hunter Renfrow. Obviously, Davante Adams is supposed to do better, but I don't really care. As long as they are both putting up numbers, I feel like that would actually be an underrated receiving duo. Darren Waller down there again. I mean, actually not down there, I should say. 10 receiving touchdowns. So he got a bunch of receiving touchdowns, so at least he's slowly bringing his name back, getting a lot of touchdowns. Let's go and check the yearly awards just for fun, just to see who got the MVP. MVP was Patrick Mahomes. AFC Offensive Player of the Year was Lamar Jackson, for somehow, instead of Patrick Mahomes, even though he won the MVP. Defensive Player of the Year is TJ Watt. Came in second in voting is Max Crosby. So that's actually pretty good for Mad Max right there. Offensive Rookie of the Year is some random generated person. And Defensive Rookie of the Year is some random generated person. Alright guys, that is around the end of the video. Make sure to go leave a like and subscribe for more Madden videos. I was really happy to do this video. I really hope it's like basically finalized that Davante Adams is going to be a Raider. But it's not for sure until it actually happens. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video so much. If you leave a like and subscribe to this video, it would be greatly appreciated. Alright, guys, make sure to subscribe for more content and hopefully see more videos. Bye.